I am the Lord who knows you by name, the one who has guided you step by step until this very moment. You are not here by chance or by accident, because every part of your story has always been in my caring hands. I have watched every step you took, every night when your heart searched for answers that never seemed to come. I saw every quiet tear you cried when no one else noticed. I heard every silent thought that seemed to fade away without meaning. I want you to be completely sure that nothing was lost, nothing was useless, and nothing escaped my sight. I am the God who sees everything, hears everything, and understands everything. Today I am calling you into a brand new season. You did not come to this message out of simple curiosity. It happened with purpose. You are not reading empty words or feeling a passing emotion. You are receiving spiritual guidance that reaches through your weariness, your busy mind, and your heart that has endured more than most people could ever imagine. This moment was prepared so you would realize that your journey has never been without purpose. It was I who carried you this far. It was I who stopped the darkness from completely taking over your life. It was I who protected you when you felt too weak to keep moving forward. Today I declare that a new season is opening before you, filled with my presence, my faithful provision, and my glory shown in real ways. Remember how many times you felt alone and still continued walking forward. Remember the times you prayed quietly with no one to share your deepest burdens. I was there, as close as the breath in your lungs. I listened to every word you were afraid to say out loud. Today I tell you this. I heard you, I saw you, and I understood your pain. What others could not see was important to me. What others believed was small became a sign of your faithfulness in my eyes. Now I tell you that the time has come to close old chapters because your season of waiting has come to an end. The delay was not punishment. It was protection. While you were waiting for a miracle, I was preparing an entire life filled with lasting change. And now, as everything comes together, you will understand why it took so long. It had to happen this way because what is coming is far too great to have arrived earlier. You needed time to grow so you would not lose what you waited for so patiently. You are not stepping into a season of false hope. You are stepping into a season where my promises are being fulfilled. I am the God who makes a way where there seems to be none and turns dry places into flowing streams. There is no dry ground I cannot make fruitful, no place of delay I cannot change, and no broken story I cannot restore. Where you once saw failure, you will now see victory. Where you heard only silence, you will receive an answer. Where you found closed doors, you will discover open ones. What seemed forgotten will be remembered again. What you believed was lost will be restored. What looked completely dead will live again before your eyes. Today I place a clear word before your life. Congratulations. Your financial breakthrough is knocking at your door. Open it today, not tomorrow when you feel stronger. Not later when everything is figured out, not when every doubt disappears, but today, because some opportunities come with heaven's approval and require immediate faith. There are doors that open only when you stop seeing yourself as someone who is merely surviving and begin seeing yourself as someone who is ready to receive. There are blessings that appear when you finally take the step you kept delaying because of fear. You have carried worries that stole your sleep. You have gone over your finances again and again, trying to make what you have last, trying not to fail, trying to support others while feeling like you were running out of strength inside. I saw you all. I saw your hard work, your discipline, your sacrifices, the times you stayed silent so no one would worry, and the moments you held back your tears so you could keep working. I tell you, it was never wasted. Heaven never ignores faithfulness in small things, the sacrifices no one praises, or the honesty that cost you easier opportunities. This is not an ordinary day. It is the day I place the mark of my promise on your life. Do not ignore this call because it is personal, clear, and everlasting. Many people pass by messages like this, but for you I have prepared something deep, something far beyond the surface, something that changes you from within, brings your heart into order, and sets a new direction for your life. Brothers and sisters, YouTube has demonetized this channel. Every video is now made at our own cost with zero ad revenue. Every script, edit, and upload is done by a real team serving this ministry with their time and skills, not for a paycheck, but out of love for God and for you. Without your support, continuing this work becomes incredibly difficult. If this ministry has brought value to your life, now is your chance to invest back and help keep the Word of God reaching the world. If these messages have ever moved you or strengthened your faith, please support us on Ko-Fi. Even a small gift goes a long way. The link is pinned in the comments. If you are watching on TV, open your phone camera and scan the QR code on screen. It takes you straight to our support page. Pray over it, and if God leads you, give. Thank you. Receive in your spirit the truth that nothing you have gone through has been without purpose. Every tear had been seen, every prayer had been kept, and every act of faith had been remembered. So do not look at what is ahead with fear. Do not let uncertainty control your mind. I am your God, and I assure you that the best is still ahead of you. You will no longer move forward carrying the weight of doubt, but with the confidence that I am walking beside you. As I walk with you, I begin putting in order what once seemed out of place. Thoughts become clear, doors begin to line up, the right people appear, phone calls come, answers arrive where none existed before, resources begin to flow, delayed payments are released, and new opportunities open at exactly the right time. Today I ask you to open the door with faith and also with obedience. Open the door to the new way of thinking I will give you. Open the door to the discipline that makes you stronger. Open the door to closing the leaks that have drained you for years. Open the door to managing wisely what is coming, because my provision does not come only so you can breathe again, but so you can build. What is coming to your door will not be only temporary relief. It will be the beginning of a new kind of stability, a season where you smile again without guilt, make plans again without fear, and believe again without feeling foolish. Say here because I still have more to tell you. I will continue speaking to you clearly. I will continue showing you clear signs. I will continue confirming what I promised you. I will do it in a way you will recognize so your heart can rest and your mind can stop fighting uncertainty. Your season is changing, and you will notice it not only in what happens around you, but also in what happens inside you. Where there was once anxiety, peace will come. Where there was pressure, clarity will come. Where there was lack, provision will begin to appear. I am helping you understand something you could not see before because you were too close to your pain to recognize its purpose. Some seasons cannot be explained by human thinking because they do not come from hurry. They come from my perfect plan. There were doors you wanted to force open, but I kept them closed because I love you. There were paths that looked right, but they were filled with hidden exhaustion. I protected you even when you believed I was holding you back. I covered you even when you felt completely alone. And now I tell you that this season is coming to an end because you were not created to live with a heavy heart, a troubled mind, or a hope hanging by only a thread. I have seen how financial pressure has affected you, and how you tried to stay strong while quietly wondering how much longer it would last. It was never only about money. It was about what money meant to you. Security, dignity, stability, the ability to help others, and the peace of sleeping without unpaid bills filling your mind. Even though you tried to be strong, there were moments when you grew tired of carrying it all. I know that. I understand the silent burden that cannot be heard in your words but can be seen in your breathing. felt in your back, and noticed in your repeated thoughts, in that constant desire to fix everything before it becomes too late. That is why I speak to you with confidence today. You are not forgotten, you are not behind, and you are not meant to keep repeating the same cycles. You are being placed in a new position. When I speak of provision, I am not talking only about resources. I am talking about bringing order. I am not only speaking about opening a door. I am speaking about teaching you to walk wisely after you enter it. I am not only speaking about a quick miracle. I am speaking about a lasting change. Some blessings come as answers, while others come to prepare you for what is still ahead. You are entering a season where you will no longer live by reacting to fear, but by responding to my guidance. It is a season where your choices will not be driven by urgency, but led by clear understanding. Listen to me carefully. Many times you believed your financial story was defined by everything you lacked, but I tell you that your story will be defined by what I am about to multiply. You have seen limits, but I see ability. You have seen delays, but I see preparation. You have seen closed doors, but I am creating new access. When I tell you that your financial breakthrough is knocking at your door, I am not speaking only about unexpected money. I am speaking about a new season where what was standing still begins to move, where what was blocked starts to open, and where what once seemed impossible becomes possible. I will open opportunities that do not come from your usual circle. I will surprise you with connections that appear at the perfect time. I will give you ideas that lead you out of confusion. I will show you what to let go of and what to keep. I will show you where you have been planting in the wrong ground so you can begin planting in good soil. When you start seeing the results, you will understand it was not luck. It was my guidance. It was not a coincidence. It was perfect timing. It was not good fortune. It was a door opened by my hand. But I need your heart to remain clean as you receive what is coming. When provision arrives, the temptation to return to old habits also appears, to spend because of fear, to chase quick comfort, or to fill empty places with things. I do not want to give you only temporary relief. I want to give you lasting stability. I do not want to give you only a brief moment of happiness. I want to give you a life filled with order. That is why I will touch the areas you have avoided, not to shame you but to heal you. I will change the way you see money so it is no longer an idol or a wound, but a tool under my care. Important decisions are coming soon, and I want you to make them with peace. I will not push you into panic. I will not lead you into confusion. My voice brings peace even when I ask you to move forward. My direction does not bring fear. It brings confidence. So whenever you feel like giving up, remember this. I did not bring you this far to leave you now. Whenever you feel your faith growing weak, remember this. I have carried you through times even harder than these. Whenever you feel there is no way out, remember this. I make a way where there seems to be none. Here I give you a sign within your heart that you will recognize. Rest will return to your soul before you see the full result. Peace will come first, and then my provision will appear. This is how I work. I build the foundation inside you first so you can hold what comes into your life later. I do not want you to receive and then lose it. I do not want you to have much and still live with worry. I want you to have and also rest. I want you to move forward and enjoy what I give you. I want you to remember that your worth is not measured by your finances, but I'd also want to show you that I can bring order to those finances through my favor. Today I invite you to open the door with faith and also with wisdom. Open the door without desperation. Open the door without comparing yourself to others. Open the door without feeling less because of what you have been through. What is coming is not charity. It is an answer. It is not a small leftover. It is a confirmation. It is not a single event. It is the beginning of a new way of living. When my provision knocks at your door, I want you to be ready, not only with open hands, but with a renewed mind and a steady heart. Stay alert, because I will continue speaking to you about what you need to do in this season. I will show you how to recognize what belongs to you and how to let go of what keeps straining your strength. I will guide you in managing what you have, investing with wisdom, honoring my name through what you receive, and building a secure future. Your season is changing, and you do not need fear to step into it. You need trust. You need obedience. You need to remember that I am still the one who provides, who leads, who supports, and who keeps every promise. Your future will not be decided by luck, but by how you respond to my word. I am the God who opens and closes doors. When I open a door, no one can shut it, and when I close one, no one can open it again. That is why I call you to stay awake and watchful. The path to miracles is not found in the noise of human opinions, but in the quiet whisper of my voice. When you honor what I say, heaven moves in your favor. But when you treat my words as unimportant, you lose the direction I have already shown you. Do not misunderstand me. I am patient, but I am not uncaring. I speak because I love you and because I do not want you to remain stuck in the same place. If you do not pay attention to my voice, opportunities will pass by without you even recognizing them. But if you follow my guidance, you will be like a tree planted beside flowing water, giving fruit at the right time, with leaves that never dry up. Look around and see how many people move through life without direction, not knowing where to turn, weighed down by worry and confusion. I did not call you to live that way. I chose you to be someone who listens and obeys, someone who finds peace even in the middle of a storm, because my voice is your guide. Do not let distractions steal your attention. There are voices that rush you, compare you with others, fill you with guilt, and tell you it is too late, that there is no way forward, or that it is no longer worth trying. But I tell you, those voices do not build your life. They only bring confusion. My voice brings order. My voice brings things into place. My voice restores your balance. When you hear me clearly again, you also begin walking with confidence again. That is why today I call you to step away from the noise and enter a quiet place within your heart where you can hear me without distraction. In that stillness I will show you what others cannot see, reveal what cannot be bought, and give you the wisdom and direction that comes from my truth instead of fear. These words are food for your soul and strength for your journey. I am not speaking to entertain your feelings, but to support your life. There are times when one single instruction changes your path, and that instruction does not always come with great noise. Many times it comes as a quiet, steady, and gentle conviction. That is why you must value what I tell you. Do not treat it as something ordinary. Do not put it off until later. When I warn you, I am protecting you. When I guide you, I am preparing you. When I stop you, I am keeping you safe. When I move you forward, it is because I have already gone before you and made the way. It is time to understand that what I give you is not only for your own life, but also for those around you. This message is light that drives away darkness, water that satisfies thirst, and bread that feeds the hungry. I have chosen you not only to receive this message, but also to carry it. Do not keep it only for yourself. Rise up and share what you have been given. Pass this message on to those who need to remember that I still speak and that I am still preparing miracles. There are people whose lives depend on hearing this voice, so they do not give up. There are families that will be restored because one person chose to share the seed they receive. You may not know how far this message will reach once it leaves your hands, but I do, and I promise that every time you share it, I will multiply its impact. When you choose to honor my voice and pass it on, I make you a channel of blessing. You are no longer only someone watching from the side. You become an active part of what I am doing. Your hands become an extension of my grace. Your steps become messengers of my power. What you share is not just a message. It is a living seed that will help others experience the same renewal I am bringing into your life today. So remain watchful and obedient. Close your ears to voices that bring confusion and keep your eyes fixed on what I say. I am your compass, your path, and your security. None of my words are ever without purpose. Today I renew your understanding that every word I speak carries creative power. If I have said I will do something, you will see it happen. If I have made a promise, I will fulfill it. Your part is to stay close to me and treasure every word that comes from my mouth. In this way, the flow of heaven will remain open over your life. The path of miracles will stay clear before you, and nothing will be able to stop what I have already released over your life. I am faithful to finish everything I begin, and today I remind you again. Remain close to me because I am your destination, and your victory is found in obeying my voice. I am the God who always keeps my promises, and today I declare that financial blessings will begin to appear in your life. They will not come through human effort, personal plans, or the people you believed you needed. They will come directly from my hand because I am the one who opens the heavens and pours out provision on those who trust me. What once seemed impossible to you will become something you can clearly see. I am the God who removes obstacles, multiplies what is small, and turns lack into abundance. Watch carefully. What was once delayed begins to move. What was closed starts to open. What seemed dead comes back to life. I breathe new life over your finances, your home, and your family. I never get halfway. I never leave my work unfinished. I complete everything I begin with fullness. So do not be afraid. What once seemed impossible will find an answer. What was a heavy burden will become relief, and what was missing will be replaced with overflowing provision. I have seen every effort you have made, heard every prayer you have spoken, and witnessed every sacrifice you have offered. None of it has gone unnoticed before me. Every act of faith has been kept in my presence, and now it begins to bear fruit. The time has come for you and your family to experience a level of favor you have never known before. Your loved ones will see my faithfulness because I will not only provide what is needed, but I will pour out so much blessing that there will not be enough room to hold it. Your story will begin to change before your own eyes, and those who quietly watched your journey will clearly recognize my work in your life. I tell you, do not worry about what you cannot yet see. Learn to trust what is still invisible because I am already working in places your eyes cannot reach. In my perfect timing, what I planted in secret will bloom for everyone to see. You will watch doors open that you never expected. You will see unexpected resources appear. You will witness new partnerships forming that will bring blessing into your path. None of this will happen by chance. It will be clear evidence of my power and my faithfulness. Do not become careless. Stay watchful and thankful because every blessing will remind you that nothing is outside my control. If you continue trusting me, I will lead you into peace instead of worry, rest instead of exhaustion, and abundance instead of lack. Your mind will be freed from the burdens that have been weighing you down because I myself will take care of the things that trouble you. Now I invite you to take a visible step of faith. Receive these promises as your own and become people who not only hear my words but choose to remain in my presence. Show through your actions what you already believe in your heart. This act of faith will be like planting a seed that will bring a harvest at the right time, a sign that you are in the right place to receive what I still want to reveal. I did not bring you this far for you to give up halfway through the journey. I have led you to this moment because the season of lack is coming to an end. I am beginning a new chapter where your life will no longer be shaped by shortage but by the richness of my grace. You will tell others that I am the God who changes lives, honors those who seek me, and never leaves those who surrender to my will. So do not let your circumstances frighten you, because what I have prepared is far greater than you can imagine. Stand firm and keep believing even when everything seems to go against you, because my word never returns without results. It always accomplishes the purpose for which I sent it. Today I declare that this is the season of restoration. This is the season of miracles. This is the season to see what once seemed impossible become real. I bring an end to lack, and I declare over you and your family that the time of need is over. The chains that held you are being broken. The place of delay that kept you trapped is disappearing, and a new flow is beginning in your lives. I am not speaking only about visible resources or material things. I am speaking about a complete change in everything around you. Where there was once heaviness, there will now be freedom. Where fear ruled, confidence will rise. Where there was emptiness, there will now be fullness. Watch as I enter your home and touch every part of it. Your family, who has carried worry for so long, will begin to experience the peace that only I can give. I free your hearts from the fear of tomorrow, remove thoughts of failure from your minds, and declare that you will live in true freedom. Your home will no longer be known as a place of pressure but as a place of peace, rest, provision, and joy. I heard your quietest cries, the tears you shed when you did not know how to solve the problems in your family. I heard your heart when you believed no one noticed your efforts. I was there, and today I tell you that nothing you went through was wasted. I am turning your tears into seeds of victory, replacing anxiety with hope, and changing your pain into the confidence that my care never fails. This is the time when the doors of your home open to true abundance, not a shallow kind of abundance, but the kind that brings peace to your spirit, strength to your hands, and courage to your soul. I do more than meet your needs. I remove lack from its roots, take away the spirit of delay that troubled your life, and plant within you a new identity of freedom. You will no longer walk carrying the weight of your past, but with the lightness of those who know I go before them. Just as I set Israel free and broke the chains of slavery, today I declare that the modern forms of bondage, shown through debt, constant worry, sleepless nights, and broken hopes, are coming to an end. I did not call you to live under oppression, but to walk in freedom. I did not create you to be controlled by circumstances, but to live as heirs of my grace. Your financial life will no longer be the source of fear or shame. It will become a clear sign that I am the God who blesses. You will see real changes, debts being paid, new work opportunities opening, and new paths appearing where none existed before. Even while the process continues, you will have peace because you will no longer depend on human reasoning but on my faithfulness. I enter your home to set free troubled hearts, restore broken relationships, and bring back joy where there was only silence. I declare that the atmosphere in your family will be changed. Where there was conflict, there will be unity. Where there was lack, there will be celebration. Where there was fear, confidence will grow. Your home will become a living witness that I visit those who seek me and pour out my grace upon them. Do not look back with regret because your past no longer decides your future. The season of closed doors has come to an end. Now you will see new opportunities, new connections, and new paths. You will recognize that all of this comes from me because only I have the power to turn the impossible into a testimony. Receive these words with faith. The season of lack has come to an end. I breathe new life into your family, your work, and your dreams. I declare freedom where there was once bondage, progress where there was delay, and abundance where emptiness once ruled. Stand firm because your story will no longer be marked by shortage, but by the steady provision that flows from my hands. I speed up the seasons, and today I declare over your life that what once seemed like it would take years will begin to appear within only a few days. Stop seeing time as your enemy, because I am the Lord of time and every season. I decide when something begins, when it grows, and when it blooms. Today I announce that your long season of waiting is coming to an end. I know how many times your heart became tired of waiting. I know how often you believed it was too late, that nothing would ever change, and that your dreams had missed their time. But today I break the lie of delay and declare that I am speeding up what I have prepared for you. What once seemed beyond your reach will come into your hands. What looked sealed shut will open before you. What felt far away will suddenly come close, so you will know it is my work and not human strength. Do not limit what I can do by what your eyes can see or by what your mind can understand. I am the God of the impossible, the one who multiplies little, opens paths through the wilderness, and brings success even during dry seasons. Do not be afraid of small beginnings, because in my hands small things become abundance, and what once seemed too little becomes enough and more than enough. I release over your life a supernatural flow of provision. Sources that were closed begin to flow again. Opportunities that never existed before appear before you. Resources that once seemed impossible to reach come into your life. The heavens open and pour out blessings that go beyond your needs, making your life a clear witness of my power. Do not fear the future, because I am already there. Do not fear lack, because your provision has already been prepared. Do not fear delay, because I myself am speeding up what is about to happen. I am the God who calls into being what does not yet exist. I am the God who makes a way where no one can see one. I am the God who fulfills my promises quickly, so everyone can see that my word never returns without results. This is the time to express your faith with courage. It is no longer enough just to listen. Now is the time to speak. Now is the time to show through your actions what you already believe in your heart. I place before you a future greater than you ever imagined. You will not only see provision for today, but also abundance for the days ahead. I will pour out resources that keep increasing, doors that continue opening one after another, and answers that arrive much faster than you expected. You will not have to chase what you need, because what you need will come running toward you. I do this not only to meet your needs, but so your heart will know with certainty that I am faithful. Everything I touch has a purpose. It is to show you that you are not alone, that I have not forgotten you, and that nothing can stop what I have already decided. Keep trusting, because this is the beginning of a season marked by speed. Where there was once delay, there will now be progress. Where there was a long wait, there will now be quick answers. Where doors once stayed closed, many opportunities will begin opening at the same time. I am changing your life so clearly that even those who doubted will have to admit that it was my hand that lifted you up. Receive these words with faith and do not let doubt steal what I am releasing into your life. I want you to understand deeply that this season is not only about receiving, but also about recognizing what I place before you. Some doors may seem small, yet behind them is a complete change of season. Some phone calls may seem ordinary, yet they mark the beginning of a new chapter. Some opportunities arrive looking like responsibility, learning, or small first steps, yet they become the beginning of a growth you never expected. That is why I tell you to stay alert. Do not overlook what I place before you today. Do not reject it because it does not look the way you expected. The way I open the path is not always the way you would have planned it, but it is always the way you need to carry what is coming next. You have asked for signs. You have asked for confirmation. You have asked for a clear answer to quiet your mind. I tell you that I have already begun answering you.